I am now joined by Keisuke Terada, CEO of Geniee International. How are you doing today?
Yeah, doing good. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Now, this is the first time that we've spoken, and I'm curious to know, what is it that Geniee does? What are you folks all about?
So Geniee is Japanese ad tech company, and we provide SSP and DSP. So we are working with both web publishers, app publishers, and also advertisers agency who are looking to increase their brand awareness, and also they want to get some performance campaign.
Gotcha. Okay, so you mentioned that both DSP and SSP. So how do you optimize both of these processes for the advertisers and the publishers that you're working with? Because I know that some people only manage one or the other, or you might even see it as a conflict to do both. So
Right.
how do you deal with it?
So basically, we started business from SSP side, and we have a quite great network of publishers in web and app. So we are providing, all the services from header bidding, ad exchange, and also, SSP. So we cover a lot of, inventory. So that is the benefit for advertiser and agency, like looking to advertise their product in, certain category of media, or they want to purchase the one click with a very lower price. So here's the benefit for advertiser, that like we can offer much cheaper, CPC compared to other DSP platform. So, but we have direct connection with the publisher, so we can offer great amount of revenue for publisher while keeping the CPC CPM very low for advertiser side. So this is how the ecosystem works with Geniee.
Gotcha. So it's more complementary rather than
Yes.
combative. I see. Well, we've been talking about AI at a lot of our recent shows, and so has the rest of the world. I see that Geniee not only uses ML and its processes, but also offers generative AI as an in-house product in and of itself. How is AI impacting your workflow and what you offer to your clients?
So there are two side of things. So externally, like we provide AI solution. So we have established a company called Japan AI 2 years ago. So Geniee is Geniee's subsidiary company, and Japan AI is currently offering generative AI services, and also AI agent services as well. So we are providing this to the company who wants to make the work efficient. And internally, we are trying to optimize our work and also optimize the campaign as well. So one of the example is that like we have some control of floor price, which is very key function for publisher to maximize their revenue. But we used to do that manually, but now we are using AI to control this kind of optimization, and that brings better revenue for publisher. And we are aiming to utilize our AI agent more for internal purpose as well, so that like we can generate some contents for publisher, we can make some banner or other creative for advertisers and agency. So this is how we are going to utilize AI for the future.
I see. Interesting. Well, we've been talking to people about the App Store and Google Play in the West. So I think it was last year that they had the ruling in Europe whereby they were kind of trying to dismantle this monopoly that the App Store and Google Play seems to have as the two primary Western app stores. Now, in the East, I know they're much more familiar with the idea of multiple different third-party app stores, and the customer has a lot of choice when they go to these things. Just as this is happening and direct-to-consumer stuff is coming in as well, web stores and things like that, we are also seeing Amazon shutting down its web shop that it opened up. We're seeing Epic Game Store starting to fall in profits, not really maximizing its potential. As someone who is from the East, what do you see as the future for the West when it comes to this kind of thing? Do you think there is room to open up the marketplace to lots of third parties? Or do you think the dominance has already been established and there's no way back?
So I think there are two different answers. So when it comes to Japan, I think the dependency on the Western App Store is super huge, and we have quite a lot of users for iOS. Yeah. So for Japan, we have quite big dependency. But when it comes to Southeast Asia or other APAC country, we are operating like India or Vietnam, Indonesia. So their main device is from China. So they have Chinese app store, and there's some game on there and a lot of utility app there. So I think it's not monopoly of those two big giant company from West, but we have a lot of Chinese company managing app store, And these days, like some app is converting into H5, like web games in order to, go away from that, App Store ecosystem. So we are seeing some potential for, those Southeast Asia or other APAC country to go out from, those App Store and go more to, some Chinese App Store or other third-party App Store, or even, web browser gaming instead of using app. So that's what I see.
Okay, interesting. Now, we're at the San Francisco show this year. What are you looking to in terms of the future for the company regarding expansion? You're here, are you interested in, for example, opening up offices in the West? I know you're primarily based in Japan, but is that something that you guys are looking towards, or are you planning mostly to focus on your current projects in the East?
So 2 years ago, Geniee has acquired a company called AdPushUp, which is located in India and also US. So now we are opening up the market globally. So as a Geniee, so Geniee used to focus on Japan, Southeast Asia, but after the acquisition of AdPushUp, we have great team in India and also US. So we are currently expanding our share into EU and also US market because we have the great capability in all the market. So what we see in the future is that we scale our coverage of service, from web to app, and also advertisers, agency, and we will connect publishers and advertisers seamlessly, and expand our presence in US and EU market.
What do you feel are the biggest challenges in your sector right now? Obviously, there are lots of people providing the service that you provide, and in order to be able to get clients to come to you versus someone else, what are you able to offer? When you work with your clients, what's the thing they say, well, I was going to go with this company over here, but in the end, I decided to go with Geniee because why? Why do you think?
So the key difference with us and other companies is that we are super flexible in terms of integration and also like the way it works. So there are some company like only doing the supply side of business or only doing demand side of business. But we have both things, and also like we have great team everywhere. So like India, we have 100 employee there, and in Southeast Asia, we have office in Hanoi, Vietnam, and also Jakarta, Indonesia, and office in Japan, and we have office in US. So we cover almost all the time zone, and we got a lot of insights from each different markets with a variety of publishers and advertisers. So if what we can offer is that we have the knowledge base of these a lot of publishers and a lot of stakeholders in this area. So there are a lot of strong partners in US, but like we are a very global multinational team with a lot of diverse insight and point of view. So that's something we can offer as a difference to the customers.
And what are you looking to do in 2025, 2026 going forward? Are there big plans that you've already locked in that you're planning to unveil or reveal later in the year, or is it just growth and expansion?
So since acquisition of PushUp, like we have 3 years plan to expand more in the US market and optimize our service. But also like we are developing our AI tool like from Japan AI, so that like we can offer some value added on the top of the current service, like what we can do to minimize publishers burden to create the content or optimize their campaign, and what we can do with the extra time like we save by utilizing AI. So that's something we focus in the next 1 or 2 years.
I see. Well, very keen to see how that turns out, and thank you so much for talking to me today.
Thank you so much.